Hey friends, and Christina here with another episode of the Daily Grind. You already know I'm pouring you up a nice hot cup of joe, going to get your day off to a bright and beautiful start. Shall we jump in and get today's messages? Let us. Okay. Very strong messages coming in today. What feels like a very strong sense of clarity. This feels, it could be someone saying something, but it feels like, you know how when you have something on your mind, I know I need to do this, or I know I need to get this done. It can be a concern or a worry. Although it doesn't have to be, when you wake up in the morning and like that's the thought that pierces through, that's like, okay, I know it's time for this, or I know it's time. I feel there's an energy like that. That's just kind of like getting the sense or getting the feeling, because of what feels like a very strong knowing. Okay, let's continue. Knowing this is kind of like, I know what direction I want to take things, or I know what direction things are going. And because of that, it feels as though it's almost like I know what I need to do in order to, this could be like to take care of myself, right? Or just to be able to see progression in a certain area or way. Okay. Okay. First card is the mirror. Okay. So perhaps you're mirroring, your environment is mirroring you, or you are mirroring your environment. We always have to like self-check and ask. This can also be where the temptation you have is to mirror the circumstance. Um, and so I feel like be mindful of that. Whenever there's a mirror, you have an opportunity to hold whatever the reflection will be. So make sure that you are sensitive to that. This can mean that if others are maybe feeling vulnerable, or there are maybe some sticky situations or precarious situations, look at the power that you have in a circumstance to be able to present what could be like the reflection that needs to be mirrored, okay? As opposed to what could be fear or other things perhaps that um, maybe establish what the reflection appears to be now, okay? I just feel like use wisdom and know what to do in order to, um, I feel this energy of like establishing a vibration, okay? Wisdom is here, coming in midday. Not surprised to see it, right? I feel like whatever it is that you're doing is grounding. And it's just kind of like using wisdom. I don't know why it kind of gives like if you're giving someone else a sense of security, right? I want them to feel better or more confident. Then wisdom is kind of like, I know what will give them the confidence that they need. This could be someone that's doing this as it pertains to you. It could be you with regard to yourself that says, in order for me to be secure in this, I'm wise enough to know perhaps what I need to do in order. This could be like to dig deeper. Perhaps I need to get more information. It could be things of that nature, in order to what feels like, again, and this could even be like to secure something, right? To secure the bag, right? The compass is here, okay? So by the end of the day, perhaps having a sense of direction, or being presented with what could be like a choice, in when it comes to determining your direction. This could indicate too that there's news or information coming in today, and whatever this news or information is, you can just sense perhaps that, perhaps it could be like that. That's the direction that you need to go, or that things need to go. Okay, I do see the unicorn here, so we have a mirror, but it's ether. Okay, so this could be like you're your own person, right? You have your own way of doing things. That could be what's mirroring, so that can indicate someone else is their own person. They have their own way of doing things, and because of that, um, I have to say, I feel like this energy, I feel a very powerful connection to the energy at the top of the day that's almost like, yeah, I hear Neo, you make me better. So maybe somebody makes you better. Maybe you are making someone else better by being your unique self. I feel this energy of like you're mirroring, right? And this could be the job, but it's almost like by being you, I feel like, yeah, I just heard 2.0, you're refining It feels like for some of you, you're what you see in the mirror, you're constantly refining that to be better and better, choosing to make it better. Um, and because of that, what you're seeing reflect to you is that it's getting better and better. And I feel this, this is kind of like you have some people who don't have a desire to improve in life, but you have others who do. And so I definitely feel a strong sense of like seeing this energy reflected to you either in someone else or in a circumstance that is, I want to do better. And what it does is I feel like it motivates you, or I get this saving grace energy where something or someone is your saving grace at the top of the day. And because of maybe it is like what they're saying or what they're doing, there's something about that I feel is like, I don't know why it gives like restores your faith in humanity, because it's like everybody is not, satisfied with where they are. Some people actually want to, what could be like, improve their lives. Some people actually, want to, it just kind of feels like want to be better, want to do better, want to see better in life. I feel an energy that's like that. Okay. And it doesn't have to be, it can be in a specific area, but this is kind of like somebody who's different, right? Like somebody who's, I don't know why it gives like they feel like I do, right? Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's either that or it's like feeling like the oddball, the odd man out, feeling like, nobody's, I'm just different, right? Nobody wants to do better. Nobody wants to get further. And then eating someone up. So I definitely feel like one of the two, right? Perhaps choosing between the two in some way. Today, let's continue. Oh wow. Phoenix coming out midday, wisdom. When I ain't gonna lie, midday feel like I don't know why I get this energy of like hurry up, okay? So I feel like wisdom is kind of like, I don't know why it feels like wisdom tells someone like, I don't know why it feels like get it together. Like, I don't know, it's giving like wrap it up. It's giving like hurry up and I didn't hear bye. There can be something significant like that. But let me just be very clear. That's what this feels like. And that could be the case. This feels like it's almost this energy of like you caught a unicorn, right? Of a person, right? And this is like, I don't know why it feel like something happened midday. I feel this energy, right? And we're gonna go to the Patreon and get our extended message. I feel the energy of what could be like. These could be um, like unorthodox occurrences, things that someone would not expect, right? Something you think about a unicorn coming across your path, it doesn't cross your path today. So this could be like once in a lifetime opportunities. This could also be people, but this would be like, I suggest you keep her. It's almost like wisdom says, like, you better get whatever this is together. Like, it could be like pull it together. Or like, I don't know why I feel like there's something of that nature. Okay, this is kind of like wisdom says brush up. Like wisdom says, like, I don't know why I get like put it to the metal. There's something of that nature. Okay. Someone feels refreshed, and by the end of the day, that's what there is. Something comes through. Someone feels refreshed by the end of the day, and there's some sort of what feels like someone's starting to either speak on something, talk about something, um, and it feels like conversation starts to go a certain direction. Okay. Someone feels refreshed. This, I don't know what it is. This is almost like it kind of gives like take a nap, but it's like after a nap you feel better. Someone, that nap was what they needed. I don't know why I get the energy of like some sort of sensitivity, right? I'm hangry, right? Oh no, it could be that another H, right? But it's giving like something like that, right? I'm hungry. I'm tired, right? And so it's almost like that's what it feels like. It feels like being different, right? Marching to the beat of your own drum, But then what's like wisdom is like, let me hurry up, and I don't know why it gives like take a power nap, a 30-minute nap. It gives like, let me hurry up and grab something to eat. But it feels as though it's in order to it's like in order to regenerate. There's something of that nature. Okay, it's in order to regenerate. It's almost like there's something that I want to do, there's somewhere that I want to go. I don't know exactly what it is, but then it feels as though there's like going that direction, and what feels like beginning to communicate like the perhaps what could be like the desire to go that direction. Okay, I do feel like for some of you, there if there's worry that's being communicated, that's where your wisdom is going to kick in, and you already know, oh, if you're worried, right, this is where I feel like today is like, don't operate from a place of worry, operate from a place of what feels like could be very well creativity, but definitely feels as though you're being put in a position to choose. I feel the direction of your focus, the direction perhaps that perhaps things develop or things grow, and it feels as though today there's something taking place. I do feel like if you're maybe examining your choices, maybe you're just a person that, you see things differently, then I definitely feel like because of that, you're going to see different situations or circumstances mirror you similarly. And because of that, I feel like by midday, you're going to know like what choice it is that you need to make. And then I feel like by the end of the day, you're going to be what feels like in the process of what could be like communicating your choices or your direction, is what it feels like. It feels like taking steps to what feels like perhaps actually go that direction. That's what I have for today's Daily Grind. I hope that you'll join us on Patreon, because there certainly will be more. I love you, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.